Hi again. Today I'm going to be playing another chess game, 10 minutes rapid. So it's going to take some time to load. Okay, play. And then now we just wait for someone to, like, for the computer to find someone else. Okay, it found someone. He already played his move. His name is RT288. So started with the king's pawn opening, e4. I respond with e5. And then we start king's knight variation. And then he just changes the game to the Scotch game. I take, he takes, I takes, I take, and then he takes. Now, what I'd usually do in this situation uh, is put up two pawns so that I can threaten the queen with my bishop while it being protected with the pawns. But I moved the bishop, and what happened is that the queen took my pawn. However, I can move my bishop to f6 and threaten the queen from taking the rook. Because if the queen takes the rook, then I take her. So he will most likely just move back in fear. And then now the problem with moving this pawn is that a piece could take my rook over here since this lane is open. So I'd move this pawn in the way. And then since the queen destroyed this site, to castle, I'd go to the other site. So now I might as well move my bishop and then next my queen. I'd want to move my queen here, first of all, so that my bishop is protected also, because if I moved it here, then what's going to happen is that this queen over here is going to take. So so now I am going to castle. But then the problem is that I have a weakness. Moving this pawn makes the queen, uh, gives the queen access here. And so the queen and the dark square bishop could team up and checkmate me. So now I just want to scare the queen a bit, so I move the bishop to h4. And then the queen does that. I have the same reaction again by moving my bishop here. Queen moves over there. I'll threaten with the knight. And I did not see that coming. The bishop just ate it. So I'll threaten with the rook. And then now I pretty much have no idea what to do. I'll move my rook here. If he moves this pawn here, then I could have taken the bishop, but he moved the bishop. So you see this pawn over here? Since the bishop moved, the bishop left the pawn unguarded, so I might take that as well. Now he's threatening me, so I'd want to move back to where I was. And then now he does that. So I'd move my bishop here. Not a really good spot, but I have an idea. Oh, did not see that coming. He took my rook. I take back. And then, yeah, this is kind of a losing game for me, so what can I do? I definitely do not want to take, I'll leave it. Instead, this is what I'm going to do. Or maybe not. I'll just bother the rook for now. I'll do I'll move the pawn up. I'd move the pawn up here now. So, one sec. I don't want it on ped mode. Okay. So, he moved the knight, protecting my rook. So, I'm gonna move the pawn now. The queen's in danger. He does not realize that the queen is in danger. So, I take the queen. But now what he's doing is he's trying to promote here. He's gonna take my pawn here. So, in order to avoid that, I'd move my king here. He checked me. I'll move here. And then he took my bishop. But then I take his knight. And then he most likely promotes. I mean, let's see what he does. I don't know. He's most likely gonna move that pawn here. But he didn't. He moved his rook there. I'm gonna move back. He checked me. And then I just got skewered. Sad. Uh, okay, Houston, we have a problem. So my rook is gonna get captured. And I can't move my rook anywhere because he's gonna take my rook, then promote. And then if I move my bishop here to protect, then what's gonna happen is that he takes my rook, I take with the bishop, and then he just promotes and checks me at the same time. Not checks me, but it's still gonna end bad either way. And so I would move here because if I take his rook and then he promotes, then what's gonna happen is he checks me while taking my bishop. Okay, he took the bishop, and then yeah, he already has the rook. So I guess I should have tried to promote earlier. Oops, didn't see that. There was a two pawn option. Okay, yeah, so I'm kind of losing in this game, but I don't want to resign. See, let's see how this ends. Oof, this is crazy annoying. What do I do? What is this? Yeah, he took my pawns. I don't know what this is now, but what can I do? And then he checked me. Trying to run away from these checkmates as much as possible. But I think eventually I'll get checkmated. It's definitely not maybe. So yeah, he's getting to checkmate. I tried to survive for one or two moves by moving my king here. He does that. I'll move here, maybe. And I'm dead. Checkmate. So I might as well play one more game. So new 10 minutes. And then it found me this guy named Piposkio. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, but yeah. So we're doing King's Pawn opening, King's Knight variation. Yeah, he started with e4. Now he's doing the Bishop's opening. So a good response would be to move my bishop here. And then, I mean, I've played this very rarely, but he's doing this thing called the Italian Gambit. So now and then now this became the Scotch game, Scotch Gambit, Haxel Gambit. I'm just trying to get as many pawns as possible. I get the reason why he did that was so that I cannot castle anymore, and so he can torture me later. And yeah, he takes my bishop, but I take a pawn. I got a bunch of pawns in return, and so I'd want to move my knight. Now I gotta figure out a way to do a fake castle. It's basically like I'd want to move my king here, and and then my rook here, and then my king here. Seems kind of complicated, but yeah, you'll see. As long as the queen doesn't go here or something, uh, and then check me, then one sec. Yeah, it doesn't go here and then check me while I'm moving my king here, then I can do the fake castle. Another thing I could do is maybe move my pawn up, like 2 squares, or just. I mean, an easy way to get rid of the queens in this position is to take this pawn over here, which was not defended well. So now I'm threatening the queen. He'll most likely take me, and then I'm also threatening the queen via the knight. But then he takes my pawn. So, what should I do? I'd move my rook here so it doesn't get taken, doesn't get captured. And then I could move this. Never mind. What I was gonna say is that it could move this pawn 1 square and then pin the knight, take it, and then just check the king with my rook and my knight. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon since he castled. What should I do now? I say just try to trade with him even more, so that also he doesn't take this pawn over here. Because if the queen takes this pawn, then I'm gonna take his queen, which he would not like and would definitely not want to do. So he took the queen. I take back with my knight. And then we do that little trade. I move my pawn forward to release my bishop. And and by the way, in the comments below, uh, would you tell me which country you're in? And make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. So now he's just trying to pin my knight. I'm just gonna move in here. Wish I could castle. This would be a time when I'd need it, but then the knight uh, would be unprotected, and then the rook could just capture. But however, I moved my king before, and so I cannot castle, which first might leave me in a pin, unless if I can move my king here whenever I get time. And yeah. So now he's trying to threaten my rook with the bishop, so I'll just go attack him. And then I have another idea. I can move my bishop all the way. Okay, maybe just keep that idea for later. Because what is happening is kind of annoying. Or actually, let's do it. I want to move my bishop here, so I'll do that. The only problem is that the rook is going to take the knight along with the bishop's protection, and since I cannot move my rook here because of the bishop, then I cannot guard it. So I'd move here, because if I move here, then the rook will just go somewhere, like take my pawn, and then uh, do a discovered check. And then now this guy's a free knight over here, because if I take, then and he can't not take back because my rook. Here, I'll point this out. So if I take, I mean, okay, never mind, because that was from before. Now what happened is that he moved his king, which, so now it's not a pin. So I'll try to trade rooks. Get rid of this nasty rook, which keeps trying to check me. He took, I take back. He checked me. I'll try to threaten his bishop. Right now, in points, nobody is in the lead. He moved the bishop. Now what? I should have probably gone here instead of here, because now I cannot go. Unless I trade rooks. So now he will most likely, yeah, take, like how he did. And then I'll take back. And then I'll just leave my bishop to protect. And then I'll just start advancing my pawns. Hey, get out, bishop. I'm trying to promote my pawns peacefully without any threatening, so please mind your own business. Lol. He will definitely not mind his own business, because then I'll just promote to a bunch of queens and eventually checkmate him. He threatens my bishop. I move it here. I can also take this pawn over here, which will be good because I have a lot of pawns here, like these couple, for example. And then yeah, I could go promote. So I'll take, and then first let's just try promoting these 2 pawns. Or you know what? Let's take all 4. Okay, so trying to promote as quickly as possible. Unless he promotes his pawn very far. I'll threaten his bishop. He'd have to move it somewhere. Yeah, he moves his bishop. I'm just gonna move my pawns more. I noticed he's kind of low on time now. And he's trying to defend me more than promoting pawns for himself, so. But now he's gearing up, so what do I do? I'll move my bishop here. Instead, I can move my pawn all the way up here so that I can move my pawn here and then just promote both of them. Or maybe not. I want to get rid of this king as much as possible. So, what's he trying to do right now? Oh, he's trying to block my pawn. Oh, shoot. I I moved I moved a bit too fast. But maybe I'll be able to promote. Haha. God, yeah. And then as soon as I promote, I'm just gonna start checking him like nonstop so he cannot promote until I get his pawn. Which seems very unlikely, but I mean, what can I do? So now he has to either move his bishop, move his pawns, either of his pawns, or move his king. The the only 2 places I okay, never mind. He moved his pawn, so I promote to a queen. And then now I just keep continuously checking him like crazy. Or maybe not. Since I trapped him in the corner, I could probably mate him. Just go like this, go like that. Checkmate. Good job. GG. Okay, yeah, that's all for today. Please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.